Hello, happy Monday. Hope everybody's Monday was good. Mine was okay. I was at work working on my businesses, that kind of thing. I know a lot of you guys know that I do Younique now. I'm a Younique presenter. Part of that would be telling my why video, why I joined Younique, why I'm in this, why I'm doing it. So I spent the day getting some ideas together to tell you about why I do Younique and why I started it, why I got into the business, that kind of thing. So of course it's going to be the things you usually hear, which is to be financially independent, that kind of a thing, spend more time with my family, spend more time with my son, have more free time. You know, that's everybody's dream. Nobody wants to be working. So, you know, being your own boss is kind of, you set your own hours, but you still got to have the work ethic to do it. I know that some of you know that I've been doing a couple other businesses the past year or so. Those, you know, I guess those didn't go so well because I didn't put a lot of effort into it. That's why. Not to knock those businesses or anything like that. So, how I started was, I have a friend of a friend who had added me. She's a Younique presenter. So I watched her posts for a couple months, saw all the kind of stuff she did, joined her groups, that kind of a thing, saw what she does, saw the benefits, saw the incentives of Younique, and decided to give it a try. I like to do these kind of things where, you know, I just like to hop in and just try and see how it goes for me. So that's what I decided to do. I got the Younique Presenters Kit. I know a couple of you guys came to my house to go to my launch party, open the kit with me. I'll be doing another video on the kit and all that you get with it sometime this week, probably, or this weekend. So, to get on point back again, yeah, that's why I started. So that's how I started with the Epic, lashes, or the Epic, mascara, and went from there. And she presented the kit, and I'm just like, wow, that's a lot of stuff to get. It's like a $439 value for $99. You get all these business tools, you get your website, you get all this training. I mean, you know, you kind of join like it really kind of is cliche or whatever you want to call it, but it really is a sisterhood. You know, I met a lot of girls so far just online. I haven't really met anybody in person that does Younique, but I mean, just the online kind of presence and group and friendship and all that kind of stuff, it really is pretty cool. You know, I've met a couple really cool people so far, and they've got conventions. I know you guys have seen me posting about the incentive trip. Next year, 2018, is Cancun, so I mean, I'm definitely gonna be working hard for that, to get to Cancun, all incentive, all expenses paid. So there's that. So let's get back to my why. So my why that I joined Younique. I don't know if a lot of you know my story. Basically, I was a temp contractor for a year and a half before this, at my job, and I got hired back in September. That was one of my big goals for 2017, was to get hired at my job. So that happened in September. You know, I was really proud of that, working hard, showing them that, you know, I'm a good worker, all that kind of stuff. So did that, was really proud of myself. So I'm hearing about the benefits and stuff of getting hired there, you know, all the usual stuff, benefits, bonuses, reviews, all that kind of stuff. And you hear, you got to earn your sick time, which is fine. That's fine. So 30 hours worked, you get 1 hour sick time. But then the other thing is like, which is, I mean, and I'm sure it's common, you get 2 weeks of vacation. And I'm just like, when I was a temp, it was much more laid back. You could call in more often, you know, because you weren't temp, you weren't hired on, so they give you more leeway. You could, I think I took like maybe 3 weeks of vacation the year before, you know. I'm not looking for like months off at a time. Obviously, that's the job, but it just seems like when you look at it, when you think about it, it's like, that's not a lot of time, you know. And then another thing is retirement. You know, I want to, unless you're really high up, I mean, unless you're really good at saving, even if you are good at saving, you're not going to have a ton of money for retirement unless you really work hard, you know. And it's like, even if I stayed at this job forever and, you know, 10, 20 years from now, what am I going to be making? Unless, I mean, I guess it's possible to raise up and, you know, become big shot and all that kind of stuff. But what am I going to be making? A couple dollars more a year? You know, yeah, my 401k will be there. But stuff happens. I mean, stuff happens where you got to take it out. Stuff happens, family emergencies, that kind of thing. So, you know, you're always thinking of that, you know, in the back of your mind. That's what I want to be. I want to be my own boss. I want to be able to work from, you know, Africa when I'm in Africa taking a vacation. I want to be able to work from, you know, the playground when I'm taking my kid out to the playground, work from the pool, work from wherever. So, You know, I can't do that at this job. Most people can't do that with their job. So that's one thing I want. Another major thing, sorry, I've got work notes here just to keep me on track. Yeah, so another thing is I'm always looking for a challenge. So I would get home from work, you know, do the usual stuff, sit on Netflix, sit on Facebook all night, and it's like, what am I doing? I could be spending time making money or doing something other than sitting there watching TV and, you know, the usual stuff everybody does here for being bored. You know, I like, yeah, I want to show my son that, you know, you can't, I mean, you can, obviously, but, you know, there's challenges. There's other stuff to do than just, you know, sit around and, I guess, you know, your leisure time can be spent doing something productive as well. I know a lot of people probably knew that, but that's something that was like a new concept to me within the past couple of years. So that's something I want to do also. Another big major thing that I am doing this for, probably the main reason, is I know a couple of you guys know my story from the last 3 years. Not to get into anything here, but the past 2 years has been a lot of self-growth, a lot of, you know, finding myself, a lot of building up my self-esteem and my confidence again. I always had problems with myself inside, self-esteem problems, confidence problems. My weight had always held me back my whole life. I said no to countless things just because of my weight. You know, like I'm sure a lot of girls feel like, a lot of women, I mean, even guys, everybody feels that way, you know, and I let it hold me back for so long. And finally, about a year and a half ago, last summer, 2016, something just clicked. And I was just like, why am I wasting so much time saying no to things and letting something meaningless hold me back just because society says so, or because whatever stupid reason that, you know, you feel like crap about yourself. So I've been doing a lot of growing in the past couple years. And I've really found that self-love that people talk about, that people, you know, that's good to find. And I'm always looking for ways to grow that. I've joined some groups, Facebook groups and stuff like that, that help me with that. I've never really been a makeup person, but I always like to dress cute and, well, not always, but recently, more with the past couple years, I like to dress cute and, you know, do all this girly stuff, do my nails, go get pedicures, that kind of stuff. So, makeup was like an extension of that. I was never really a makeup person. I still not really totally a makeup person. And that's fine to join Younique. You don't need to be like a super makeup guru or whatever. So, I just do that kind of stuff to make myself feel better, to, you know, get more confidence, that kind of stuff. You know, feeling better about yourself and self-love and self-confidence is, I mean, a daily thing. It's not like just one day it snaps and you're just like, oh, I love myself. So, you know, there's always that. And I guess I know what it's like to be on the other side, not to love yourself, not to feel like people accept you just because of something, just because of the way you are, not to feel, I guess, to hate yourself. I mean, I don't think I ever went as far as to hate myself, at least not within the last, you know, few years or anything like that. But I know what it's like to be there, to be at that point that you know, you just feel hopeless, you're depressed, you hate your looks, you hate so much about yourself. I want to make all women, all girls feel that, you know, there's definitely something inside of you. You have your own beauty, you're great the way you are. You don't need to change for anybody. I tried to change for someone, I tried to change for people, and, you know, fit in, everybody does. You know, you want to fit in with the group, you want to be included with everybody, of course, you know, that's just human, the way humans are. They want to feel, you know, included in a group, all that kind of stuff. So I've done that many times, and I can tell you it doesn't work. You know, you end up feeling empty, depressed, that kind of thing. So it's just like, you know, I like when girls be themselves. I hate seeing women who are like, oh, you know, I hate myself. I know what it's like. I'm not saying it's bad to feel that way. I just like to lift women up because I know what it's like on the other side. So that's the main reason that I try and do this. Yeah, the money, the incentives are cool. Of course, you know, I need to make money, you know, to have a family and that kind of stuff. But I mean, that's the main point. And with Younique, so far, I've been in it about 2 months and I feel really great. I feel more confident, you know, not just the makeup, but a lot of the videos and a lot of the stuff that I read and watch, and a lot of the friendships that I've made within Younique lifts me up, and, you know, that kind of stuff. So that would be my why for Younique right now. I want to see how it goes the next, I want to give it at least a year, but so far so good. You know, this isn't to sell Younique. This is just my why about why I'm joining Younique. Give you guys some idea of what it's about. I mean, it's not just, you know, I'm just starting. I'm just learning. So the posts that I do and stuff like that, that's not all it is. You know what I mean? So just watch and see what we can do. I definitely need people to join my team, and, you know, I mean, it's not just for joining my team. I mean, it's being part of a group. You know, like, goes back to everything I said about wanting to be included, wanting to, you know, be within that group and all that kind of stuff. So you really do feel like you're part of something bigger. You know, it's not just me and my sponsor and, you know, I mean, it's so many girls across the world. It's everywhere. You know, so it's not just selling. It's not just a business. It's not just, you know, making money. Yeah, it seems like that's kind of like a side thing for this group, for this company. But the main thing is, you know, uplifting and making you feel like you're part of a group, making you feel like you belong, that kind of a thing. So that's my why for Younique. That's my understanding of it so far. I hope you like this video. I hope you can find your own why for, not just for Younique. If you don't, you know, if you're not in it, find your why for anything, you know, it really matters. Thanks for watching.